Hi, this is Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. It's a beautiful, cloudy, nice day. Hi, check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share Ecclesiastes 7, verse 3. It says, "Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us." Here's my palm. So I'm just going to fix this. Sorrow refines us. When we go through trials and challenges, we can stay broken or embrace changes. Let grief bring us closer to Christ. It can refine us and transform our lives. Losing something or someone can bring pain. Looking up to Jesus will turn that agony into gain. Allow the Holy Spirit to comfort and console you. If you learn to live with sorrow, you will be renewed. Here's my essay. There are many people who do not deal with grief or loss in a godly manner. Some people may get stuck in blaming, anger, or wallowing in pity. I got stuck in anger for many years simply because I didn't acknowledge the losses I went through. I fixed myself and covered up the anger with performance and achievements. I was deceived by the enemy into thinking that I can patch up all my pain with worldly pursuits. So it took over 5 decades of running around in circles of anger, which later turned into rage. It wasn't explosive outward fury. It was a very subtle, slow form of wrath that imprisoned my spirit. Because I didn't acknowledge the many losses I had, it opened the door for more sins. The Bible tells us that sorrow is better than laughter, for it refines us and brings us on our knees to God. Prayer. Lord, help me to have a positive attitude towards sorrow. Reflections. When was the last time you grieved over someone or something? Did it make you strong? Actually, it was just last year when in our marriage counseling, our counselor asked us to list down all the losses that I have experienced in my life. And I was so shocked to find out that there were so much losses that I have totally ignored and didn't face. So I think the process of grieving is important for us to grow. When we lose something and we don't grieve for it, and we just patch it with all kinds of work, all kinds of performance, or just to forget, or being a workaholic, just to forget that loss occurred. I did that for so many years, and in a way it did me good because I learned to hone my gift in painting, but it also became sort of an idol. When I sorted into painting, it became my go-to instead of going to run to God. So I think it's very important that we acknowledge our losses and that we grieve about the losses. The fact that if we don't acknowledge it, then we cannot grieve over it, because if we're trying to avoid and patch up, avoid the pain, because it's really painful to face the traumas or the aftermath of losing something. God taught me how to deal with losses when I, just a few years ago, when I came to Canada. There's so much loss, like moving to another country. At the age that I went, I was 49 when I moved here to Canada, so you're so set in your ways, and then you come to a new country thinking that you'll be better off in terms of your career and everything, and it doesn't happen that way. But I think God has a purpose for bringing me here, because it was here that I realized that I had to face all the losses that I have not been facing for over 50 years of my life. So when I allowed him to walk me through the losses and the traumas, and allowed his spirit to heal me, then that's the only time I was able to let go of that prison cell of anger. So I encourage you that if you are experiencing sorrow or grief or pain right now, emotionally or physically, run to God, because God will always be there for you. And remember that it is good for you in a way, not because you're a masochist or but sorrow is good for you because it refines you. It makes you stronger. It makes you have character. It makes you closer to God. So thanks for watching, and I hope you check my website at ilmaarts.com for more artworks and photographs. Have a wonderful and blessed day. God loves you.